What's up, everyone? Welcome to the new print shop. So my brother, who's behind the camera making me record this video right now, is kicking me out of my old place. It's not a problem. It was part of the flexibility that both of us agreed upon, and it's not the timing that, frankly, either of us were hoping. But overall, we're going to make this work. What's different about this space is that it's mostly offices. So it's a nicer build out. It's all painted. It's all carpeted. One thing that, like with this, my brother still uses, if you see back here, there is warehouse space. On the other side of this wall, there's also some additional warehouse space, and it's not super useful for him. So that makes it so that I can actually use this space. So we're going to cut a hole in this wall to make it an access into that space that we'll show you here in a minute. And these are all his tables that he's going to clear out, and we'll get this all cleaned up. But in essence, we'll have two offices here, a lobby, a small warehouse space that's about 19 feet by 24 feet through there. And then upstairs, there's two additional offices, as well as like a big open area. So if you look here, this is the first office. The hope is to put kind of my desk and some overflow storage. It's not 100% sure. It's about a 12 by 12 office. So nothing super huge. It's an identical size office right here. We're going to put the HP latex, the laminator, and again, some additional like overflow storage, because on the other side of this wall is where the lasers, the Summa flatbed, the Canon Colorado are all going to go on the other side of this wall. So it's going to be kind of, this is the production area now. We'll still have a shelf the customers can come and pick up their stuff. We're going to put the shipping computer right here so Taylor can ship orders, and we'll have all the packaging and stuff here. So this will kind of be lobby slash production slash something. So this space, I think, is like 10 or 12 feet by 16. And then the last part of this area is just a bathroom. So one of two technical bathrooms that we have access to, but we're going to run over to the other side. We'll show you the warehouse area, and then we'll go upstairs. So this is the warehouse area. So the other side of this wall is where the lobby is. So again, we're going to cut out, it's going to be like a 5 or 6 foot wide opening. We're going to make it kind of as tall as we can. And then in here, basically this wall this way, well, I guess we measured from this beam, is about 19 feet. We're going to put a 12-foot rack in here to kind of divide my space from my brother's space. So the plan is we'll have lasers kind of right here. Probably the new automatic pen laser will go right here in this corner. The Summa flatbed will go here. We'll have the Canon Colorado next to it, and then we'll have a table for kind of prep and production. And then again, the other side of the wall, shipping and kind of receiving, outflow. This is where UPS and stuff will pick up orders. Because we're going to block it off, I won't have forklift access, so I won't have pallet racking anymore. So that extra airspace will just be for fun, but it's definitely, like, it's got nice painted covered floors, which is helpful. It's super light. The power actually only turns on the lights in kind of my section, because, like I said, my brother will still occupy the rest of the space. It's just going to be storage for him. So that's why he rents this. He doesn't own this building. He rents this building, and I will be here for the remainder of that term. And depending on where things are, I'll either try to lease it myself or we'll move again. So we got about 2.5 years before we have more changes. But that's kind of the idea for this. And then there is one more bathroom. This will be in the bathroom that we use to do all of the cleaning for tumblers and other just miscellaneous stuff. And then obviously go to the bathroom. But then up here, that's where the other part of the office is. So let's go upstairs. Now, before we go upstairs, I want to show you the alternate space that I was considering, as well as tell you about today's sponsor, Firesprint.com. You've probably heard about them from my channel before. It's especially relevant today if you don't have the space for giant equipment, I'm losing the space to do things. And they are a great wholesale-only trade partner to produce stuff for you. So if you need stickers, signs, banners, they're here to help. They are trade only, so they only sell to other printers and promotional products people. They have fast and free shipping for things over $49, so make sure you check them out. Use the coupon code DNSCure to save 10% off your first order. Now, in my backyard, that's where we are right now, I have got this old school pole barn. It was probably built in the 70s. We recently framed this out because we were going to put some shelving on the wall, and it just hasn't happened. This has got my yard stuff. It's got food for chickens. It's just kind of a catch-all. Bikes are behind you, and my father-in-law's motorcycle's in here. So it's just full of stuff. Could I make it work? Probably. The downside specifically with this building is it is 20 feet by about 30 feet. So it's super, super tiny. And as you can see, the ceilings are not very tall. Overall, I think the new space is going to work great. Let's go show you the upstairs. So this is the upstairs space. This is basically going to be my new pallet racking. So all of the tumbler and pen storage is going to go along this wall. We're basically just going to put boxes with a space, with more boxes, space, etc. So floor to ceiling stacked tumblers. Then we've got 2 offices. We're going to use this for shirt production. So this is where we'll do DTF, the pressing, printing, all that stuff. We think it will take both offices. If it only takes one, great. We'll use the other one for storage. And then this area is going to be the break area. So we'll set up the table, the couch, probably the TV, the fridge, microwave, things like that, just to give us a little nice area to have a break. So it might end up getting smaller. I have no idea how many tumblers are going to fit. Right now at the office, we have about 3,000, and I have about 7,000 more on the way because I was not anticipating having to move. My brother did say I can store stuff out in the warehouse because it's quite empty right now, but I don't want that to be the long-term solution, so we're going to try to fill it up the best we can to figure that out. But that's that. I'm going to hopefully be in here permanently within the next 30 days. The only thing that we're coordinating is moving a flatbed and the Colorado. Everything else my brother's going to move, and those 2 things are the only thing we need assistance with. Hopefully at the same time we'll be able to just sell the flatbed and it can go to its new home rather than being here. So that's the one thing that you didn't really get to see, but there's a bunch of stuff stored in this corner right now. Temporarily we're going to put the flatbed there until it does sell, but the moment that the flatbed sells, it will just be gone. We'll no longer have it. Here's a first look at the office. It's definitely more of a finished space, definitely smaller. In the long term, if I occupy the whole building, my brother said it's about twice the size, square footage of what I'm in now, if I can have the whole space. So we'll see what the next few years bring. If you have questions or comments about how to better do this, let me know. Thanks for watching.